People talk about happiness and joy. It's just something you don't want to go to waste. Looking at what you have and putting it together in a combination, it's just one of those things that really gives me joy. We lived in a small country town in our early married years, and when you've got two sort of big personalities and 4 girls, we had to learn how to work together, but we're lucky because we really do complement each other. I just always loved creating food, and Andrew always dreamed about having a small business.
I really wanted to be a motorcycle mechanic. So I wanted to have my own business in that mechanical sort of sense.
An opportunity came along about an independent sort of style bakery, and I suggested it to Andrew that, you know, do you think we could do this by trying to combine the two?
We wanted to grow it as much as we possibly could. So that translated to doing business well. We put a lot of ourselves into it.
When you're running a 7-day-a-week business, that can get quite stressful.
I think over time we sort of felt the strain of managing so many people.
We actually got to the point with our business where we had nowhere further to go. That's when we felt it was a really good time to sell. I always hated the word retirement. I always thought that, well, you know, if something comes along that interests us, we might do something else.
We don't feel like just putting our feet up. Part of that was why we wanted to buy somewhere a bit more isolated.
We both felt really drawn to northern New South Wales. This property was suggested to us, and it only really took one visit. The property is magical. And I remember standing there just looking up. You know, when the wind catches the trees and the leaves just fall really softly. I remember just looking up thinking, how can anyone own this? How can anyone say they own this property? Because it's just so beautiful.
This is the northern rim of the volcano with Mount Warning in the middle. That was a volcanic plug. So 25 k's away, it threw rocks up here and made this ridge. It's timeless.
We thought, well, we're just going to go for it. That was actually a bit scary to make that decision. I remember feeling this is just so much work because the house didn't suit us at all. We really wanted that connection with the garden, so the kitchen had to go downstairs. There's a lot of companies out there that can build you a home, but we like a certain quality.
You need to be able to trust that this guy is someone with full-time commitment. We had 2 previous attempts to get a builder that would understand what we're trying to achieve. Felt like we didn't quite connect on both occasions for different reasons. But Tim was able to make that connection with me and Lauren with Julie, and we just felt like we were building a picture for them and they were listening to us. All those things put together made us feel confident that we could get a good outcome.
Whenever you're starting to build on a forever home, you're partnering with someone to create a home. It's a huge responsibility and it's such a privilege to be able to go, we've got you, let's pull this together, let's create something that is unique specifically for you.
The biggest challenge with this job, being where it is the location. So the environmental factors were the first consideration. The time, the schedule in between rainfall that you can't even predict.
On a project this scale, we've got quite high-end products and trades that we're working with. So you need to ensure that you have X, Y, Z crossed, ready, delivered on time.
This was really a dead space downstairs. It had mould issues. So we've taken an area that they did not use and could not use really, and created a beautiful kitchen, scullery, bathroom and laundry that they didn't have before. The home just evokes a sense of love and kindness, family, food, all of those really warm feelings.
Lauren is such a massive factor of why this project has meant so much to us.
She's helped with so many things. You look around the room and see there's so many touches.
It's fantastic to be part of a team that can achieve such a feat.
We have a very tight-knit team, and having that team behind us is we can have the concept and the idea, but they are the driving force. I'm so proud to have them a part of it.
See what's going on now, I suppose.
When you think about your family, it's about caring for each other and treasuring every single time you can get together.
To have an opportunity to bring that kind of joy to someone else is what it's all about.
Any window I look out, I see the garden. I see flowers, or I see the trees, or I see the mountains. It's just such a beautiful way to live.
Being able to get something from the garden, bring it up into the kitchen, it just takes everything to a new level, and everyone can be part of that. It's just so rewarding to use. It turns it into a family experience. That feels special to me. I really enjoy that.
This is what we've worked really hard for. This is what we've looked forward to. We're really pleased that we were able to connect with Tim.
And that's really why we feel so lucky to be able to be here. This is such a wonderful home.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.